Guys, I love coffee. And if you didn't know I love coffee, I'm telling you now, I love coffee. And guess what? If you didn't know this, Costa Rica produces some of the best coffee in the world. So this is going to be a fun video, man. We're going to talk everything coffee. We're going to talk about my cup, how this cup kind of took a life of its own in the videos. We're going to talk, a lot of you guys asked me what kind of coffee I drink. We'll be going over all that in a minute. Oh, D'Angelo's my cameraman today. Hola. All right, guys, before we get started, I'm not going to mention the travel agency thing too much, but I am going to tell you we redid our website. It is a lot more user-friendly and simple. You can go there. You see the 4-minute form is right there. Get your rental car right there. Very easy. Again, very user-friendly. So if you haven't been there in a while, check it out. I think you'll go, hey, this looks more user-friendly. All right, guys, man, if you appreciate these videos we do, you know, the interview videos, the living here videos, the travel tip videos, man, I'd appreciate a subscribe. I tell you this all the time. It's true. YouTube is a tough nut to crack these days. And if you subscribe, it definitely helps me out. So how did this get started, man? So this cup, man, I want to show it to you. It really is, see the cracks? See this? See the stains? This cup, and it's about to break, kind of like me. So this cup I'm kind of one with this cup now, and I'm kind of going to be bummed if it does break. But anyway, this cup got me thinking about coffee, and a lot of you guys ask me, you know, what you drink and that, so I'm going to show you. All right, man, this is my everyday coffee, 1820, and no, they don't give a rip about me. I'm not getting paid. This is not a commercial. This just happens to be the coffee that I like, and this is my everyday coffee because it's affordable and I drink a lot of coffee. If I could, if I made more money, we'll say, I would probably step up the 1820 to their especial. I like this one even better, but again, I just bought this to show you it. I don't actually drink this too much anymore, but I do drink this. Now, if I could drink the coffee I actually really liked, I'd be drinking it, what's called down-to-earth coffee, and it's made by my friend Matthias. Matthias is a coffee farmer down, and he has a farm down in one of the top coffee growing regions in the world. So it's called the Terrasu area. It's right up there with Kona in Hawaii, Blue Mountain in Jamaica, and some others, but the Terrasu region is known for their Arabica bean. It's got a distinct flavor, and that's where his farm is, and he puts out 100% pure Arabica beans, and it's what I really, really like, but he also sells it for $17 a bag, and there's just no way I could really do that, but I really love his coffee. I want to give a, before I say that, I want to say that I've made about 600 videos in 12, 13 years. And I gotta say, the interview I had with Matthias is probably one of the best videos I ever did, and it has nothing to do with me. He was so good in explaining. It's like a coffee 101. It's about Costa Rica coffee, his coffee. It's so educational. I'm gonna put a link to that video down in the description, and I think you should check it out, especially if you're a coffee lover like me. And I think when you watch it, you'll go, wow, this really is a good video. And it really is. I also want to say that my friend Matthias is kind of having a hard time right now. He's going through the C word. He's dealing with some cancer, pretty serious. I talked to him last week. He said things are looking up. He's looking up, and he expects me and him are going to make some more coffee videos. So I just want to send my good vibes and good energy to Matthias, and hoping he has a speedy recovery. So it's down to earth coffee. Unfortunately, you can't buy it in the grocery store. It's a mail order thing, and I think he sells mostly in the United States. And right now, since it's his company and he's having some issues, I'm not even sure how it's operating right now. But anyway, downtoearth.org. Downtoearth.org. So that's technically my favorite coffee. It's 100% pure. Now, if you know a little bit about Costa Rica, or maybe you vacationed here, you've run into the big one, the Coca-Cola of coffee, called Brit. Brit to us people that are coffee drinkers and lovers down here, Brit is basically a souvenir. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. What they do, since they're the biggest, they just buy all, they just buy coffee from all the farmers, and it's like this big blend, and it's marketed everywhere. Everybody sells Brit. Every souvenir shop has Brit, and that's what people buy. They take it home. But if you really want to take home, there's a lot better coffee than Brit in my opinion. But Brit's just the one that's kind of known. But again, to me, not the best. So anyway, that's my thing about Brit. All right, man. I think I definitely make coffee how you probably don't. And this is an old Costa Rican method. I've been doing this now for about 4 years. Although I had a coffee maker last year. It lasted about 6 months and it broke. And I went right back to this method. This is the old Costa Rican method. We call this a sock. So anyway, you buy those like this, right? You buy it like this. This is like $1. These last about, if you trade them out when you're supposed to trade them out after about, let's say, a month and a half. But you got to season it. You got to kind of season it. So what I do is I soak this in coffee overnight to get rid of that, like, I don't know, that factory taste or that plastic taste or whatever. And they turn into this. Now this one should probably be traded in. This is pretty thin, but I don't know if it makes a difference. But so I've been using this probably a little too long, but this is how they see all that. It's all coffee, obviously, and it's nice and seasoned, and I keep using it. If you get in a pinch, you could always use your COVID mask because basically it filters just as good. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. You do the math on that. All right, so here's what I do. Now I drink my coffee black. What's the point? Why are you drinking coffee if you're just going to add a bunch of crap to it? You might as well go out and have some cake and ice cream. Coffee drinkers, it's black, man. I mean, I know you got to do you. It's subjective. But come on, man. Coffee's supposed to be enjoyed black. If you want a dessert, go buy a dessert. Get yourself some cake. So here's what I do. I drink about 4 of these a day. So 2 in the morning when I get up, and about 2 in the afternoon. Sometimes there's a 5th in there somewhere, but usually it's 4 cups a day. This is what I do. I don't know if you can see this. This is not a teaspoon. This is a tablespoon. So here we got 1. We got 2. Oh shit. Okay, I got to add a little more because it kind of spilled. All right, so I already got my water going. You just pour it through like this. Spill it like I do, but who cares? See, look at that, man. Look at that. Yes, I do this 4 to 5 times a day, if you're wondering. Then I do this so it doesn't spill all over the place. Check that out. Nice and black. Here we go. See how it tastes. Man, you know what that tastes like? I'll tell you what it tastes like. This coffee tastes like 6:15 in the morning up at D'Angelo's mountain house. It just rained about 30 minutes before, but now the morning sun is out and it's making all the different hues of green pop. The haliconias are popping. The hummingbirds are out for their first dose of their coffee. And you're just on that rocker. As it goes down your throat, you're like, fuck yeah, this is a simple life. That's exactly what it tastes like. Too much?
True story.
True story. I'm all kidding about that. It really does, man. You got that nice environment. Nothing better. So anyway, guys, that's what I do. That's how I make my coffee. That's the coffee I drink. Now, you guys that live in Costa Rica or anywhere, and you guys are big coffee drinkers, I love to hear your recommendations. Obviously, coffee is a pretty subjective thing. I have my taste, you have yours, but I'd like to hear what yours are, and especially if you live in Costa Rica. I've had a lot of the coffees around here, a lot of the coffees, and I'm still with my down to earth, but I'm willing to give other coffees a try, another try. Anyway, guys, that's it. Little fun video about coffee. Don't forget to check out that interview with Matthias. All right, don't forget, it's good stuff. It really good
Costa
stuff.
Rica Coffee 101.
Yep, I'll put the link in. So, anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen. D'Angelo's behind the camera. TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Peace, guys. Now, things are going to pop up. If you're thinking about living or traveling anywhere, you should do your homework and your research. We're going to put our videos up against anybody's for good information and good perspective. All right. Anyway, have a good one. Get out of here. I got a cup to drink.